I had a time to kind of grieve and everything, and there's moments where it's like, gosh, like you just feel like, kind of like aggravated, down a little bit.
That's a hard time when you miss, obviously when you hear the diagnosis, it's hard. But once those guys they're so competitive. So once the surgery happens, they're ready. They're ready to work, they're ready to get after it, and they really attack it in a very determined fashion.
Yeah, I don't see no competition. I don't see no competition.
Before I got the surgery, I started getting to it, getting stuff done so that my knee was as good as it can be going into surgery. And then once surgery hit, we started rehab right after, the day after. So it was a long process starting right after the surgery.
With an ACL surgery, it's mobility right off the bat, and it's working on range of motion, knee range of motion, so making sure it can get straight, making sure it can bend. That's probably the hardest thing. After that, we're lifting weights, and then we'll get to running, but that's probably the hardest thing, is to get the range of motion right off the bat. Going through the steps of, working on the Alter G, treadmill, then after that, run and pull, then Alter G, then on the grass. So it was like the process, we could map it out for him, and he could see it. But he was ready to attack, so we got after it.
You know a guy has the will to go. You see it, you feel it in them. All these markers you saw in the rehab portion, and he just nailed every single one of them, from the strength side of it, to on the treadmill running, to on the field. Now I'm on the ladder. And so when I saw all these little markers happen, the confidence started growing and growing and growing.
Just throughout the process, I focused on the rehab, staying detailed with my stuff, the balance, everything, the proprioception, all that stuff. So I'm more cognizant of, the warming up and all that stuff, doing certain things.
What we do all summer is just try to get out of the break. Go 2 times. There you go. Excellent.
It's strenuous. It makes you a better person, going through something like this, going through, an injury like this one. It kind of makes you get a different perspective. You see things from a different light. So it definitely made me a better person, and I think in turn it's gonna make me a better player in the future.
Oftentimes when you get injured, there's a lot of dark time, where, okay, now I'm working on myself to get back. And so to see that come full circle, to say, I've put the work in, I can't wait to join the field with my brothers, and how excited they were for him, those were big moments. And there's been a number of examples in training camp where guys made plays and then they're just running to him to say, man, like, you're back. And so those are ones, as a coach, you sit back and you smile because you see them celebrating with their guys, knowing they worked that hard to get back, and the other people are so pumped to have them back.
I don't get to play today, but I want to. I want to be out there. But I'm out here with y'all, man, because we brothers. Right. But y'all get a chance to, man, to go out and play for y'all. Play for each other. Play for one another, man.
All the things that I love about football come out on the field in Kiki. The physicality, the toughness, the tackling. To see that get stronger and stronger as it grows, like, it's one of the most awesome feelings.
I'm not gonna let, and I won't let, the injury limit me. I try not to think about my knee too much. I try to treat it like nothing happened. That's important to get confidence back, to feel good and everything. So once the game hits, I mean, Lord willing, everything pans out the way it should. It's gonna feel like I never left.